Good morning and welcome to Hometown Highlights. And today we have with us Mrs. Wright, who is from Help of Fort Meade. And we're just going to let her tell us about this wonderful place that we have in Fort Meade that does so much good for our community. So, welcome.
Thank you.
So, my first question is, Ms. Wright, um, tell us our exactly what is HELP.
Help for Me is a nonprofit organization in this wonderful, wonderful city of Fort Meade. We are actually we're the first to be established here because there is another one now. But Help Fort Meade was established in the early 1950s by four ministers, two on the south end of town, two on the north end of town, that felt if they came together, they could service more people than just the members of their church. We became established in 1985, and then we became a United Way partner in 1987. And we have been chugging along ever since. We have had programs such as health, education, um, basic needs and financial services. We only have basic needs where we assist with rent, mortgage, and utilities, but there is such a variety, and we have a variety of partners that we refer our clients to because we are the only one like our kind in the city of Fort Meade.
Ms. Wright, who are some of your partners?
Okay, I've mentioned before that United Way of Central Florida is one of our bigger partners, but locally we have Mosaic, we have the local Dollar General store, we have Florida Natural, which has Peace River right here in town also. A lot of them are quite local. You don't realize that they have a foundation, but those are a lot of people that we do seek to come. We currently have the George Jenkins Foundation, which is Publix, or their foundation, that runs our local food distribution. So we do have a lot of partners that are in there. One of the other major partners that we have is GiveWell, which is out of Lakeland, and they are compiled of quite a bit of recipients, or we are the recipient of local organizations that all come together to give well that would like to remain anonymous, most of them. So,
Well, I'm familiar with most of those foundations that you named, and I think it's so great that they are supportive of our community. You know, sometimes it seems like people forget that we're here at the edge of Polk County, and but there are so many people. We experience it in the library that so many people are in need of help completing applications or just wanting to know where to go in order to get assistance. And of course, we say help. Help is just down the road. So now your help has a physical building, and in that physical building there is a thrift store, right?
correct.
So tell us a little bit about it.
Help of Fort Meade's thrift store is there. They have been there the whole entire time, from my understanding. But our thrift store does fund 100% of the organizations that we run, where there's payroll for the employees that are actually there, or it goes directly back into the program of rent, mortgage, and utilities, or food, which also falls upon the basic needs program. But it is a great place. People of every standard come out, sell, buy, they shop. They don't want you to know they shop in there, but they shop. And quite a bit of our items, you can be quite surprised of the things that actually come through the door. But we're excited that we can offer even our lower income clients some great items, name brand items at that. I don't like going shopping because I spend way too much, and my husband always gets mad. But come down, you won't be disappointed at all.
Well, I've heard that there's some great buys down there. One person was telling me I'm really like into technology, and one person had told me that they had come to the thrift store and they found these, like the virtual reality
Yes.
thing. Somebody had donated that, and not knowing that those things are, quite pricey, and they had gotten them for a fantastic price. And so you never know what you're going to find in the thrift store. And so there's so many good things, and so you just think when you go there, you're giving back to your community, and so it supports all of these wonderful programs like rent and utilities and all of that. So I'm just so glad that help is in this community. Like I said, we are so far removed from the rest. When you come that 10-mile track from Bartow, it's like you're going to a different place, but we shouldn't be forgotten. And so I really am proud to hear that all those foundations help, that we have somebody here help, and that there's just a lot of movement in our community. Now tell us a little bit about the food program that you offer.
So for our food program, we actually have a total of 3 different types of food programs. So our bigger funder would be the George Jenkins Foundation. There is called George Jenkins Initiative, that we have the food distribution on the second and fourth Thursday down at our local American Legion Hall down on the North Charleston as you come into town. And then we have one of our bigger partners in this program would probably be the city of Fort Meade. It's going to not only be the city itself, City Hall, the city manager, all of those people, as much as it is the community that gives and donates to this program. And we also purchase food from monies that we receive from some of our partner agencies. This program, you can participate every 90 days. You come inside and we can distribute a food bag, usually about 4 to a family, and we try to do about a week's worth of food. Many people don't think that a box of cereal would be a meal, but even a box of cereal, you get about 20 bowls out of a box of cereal, so we do count that. We normally go by the pound, but that is, something that you would receive in a food bag in that case. And then our third program is called USDA. It's more for seniors and geared towards those who are on a fixed income. Those food bags are given away on the first and third Thursday, and that's at the local agency. And currently we have about 60 seniors that are signed up for this program. There are a few open slots still available, so if you guys know anyone that needs food and that can't stay in the longer lines on the second and fourth Thursday, please call. Everything is still pretty much virtual for the agency side, but they can call, we can get the application to them, and we can get them on that program. And those are the 3 major food programs that we have currently available. But if you're there and you are in need, we do it all.
Okay, so you said on the second and fourth at the American Legion. Now, is there any financial requirement, or do you have to prove you're not working? Are you low income, or anything does anything go into getting food at that time?
So the program on the second and fourth Thursday down at the American Legion Hall, no ma'am, there's no requirements. There's nothing that we ask written on paper. We do want to record for our partners how many families we serve. So we ask first, the one household, and then how many people are in the household. We count adults and we count children, because as we know that women, of course, and children pull on the heartstrings of our partners, and we want to make sure that they know how many families they reach, one, and then, of course, how many children that they're reaching, because our children are our future. I mean, they definitely are.
Well, Ms. Wright, during these difficult times, we are just grateful to know that in Fort Meade that there is help for everyone. And so we want the public to know that you are here to help, and that we hope that by viewing this program, they know that there are opportunities, because we're experiencing something that we have not experienced in our lifetime, and jobs are so unpredictable, and our income, our lights, and all of that stuff, we still have to keep living. And so I'm appreciative to know that you, as Director of Help, you're there for our community. And so I hope that they view this on their little telephones and their computers or whatever, and seek you out if they have questions. So we really appreciate you being here today to tell us all about the food program and about the services that Help provides. And so just like to say a big shout out to you. Thank you for all the work that you do in our community. Anything would you like to add that I probably have not asked?
I just want to say thank you to this wonderful community of Fort Meade. Even though we seem small, we have a huge heart, and because of that, year after year, the number has grown, and people that were able to service. Last year alone, we were able to service over 146 people. I think it's 147 people at over $170,000 completely in the midst of a pandemic. We have great partners that give. Understand, if we don't use the resources, we will lose the resources. So I always encourage you guys to come out. If you need anything, we have our phone number. Of course, reach out to us, 863-285-6600, and we can get you directed to the case manager, and she can figure out what your need is. If Help of Fort Meade ourselves cannot service you, we do have a great referral program. Everybody goes to Bartow for Walmart, so our partner agencies start even in Bartow. So don't be afraid to reach out to us. We understand that it's hard, especially with the situation, because it's reaching people that we've never reached before. But again, we want to tell you all thank you. And there is no boundary, there is no income bracket that stops us from assisting you. If you need help, reach out and we'll let you know what type of programs we have out there for you. I can never say thank you enough. 100 times over, thank you to the community of Fort Meade and abroad.
Thank you, and thank you for joining us. And I hope that people are listening and know of the wonderful opportunities. And so make sure you tune in to Hometown Highlights. We want to hear from you. We want to know what is happening in our community, what exciting things are happening, what exciting activities are going to be happening, what games are going to be played. Just we want a spirited time for Fort Meade Hometown Highlights. So come to us, let us know. It only takes 5 minutes. The segments are not very long, but we want to highlight the community. Come to us, let us know your wonderful news so we can highlight our hometown. Thank you.